Hello there, privacy fans. My name is Mark Barnabas, your data protection pal, and today we're going to discuss a very important and interesting topic, and that is China and data protection. Are there data protection laws in China? The Chinese even bother about privacy? Well, let's find out from a list of curated articles and things that have happened over the few months. So, do you think China has very similar laws like the GDPR in the EU? Well, let's look. And why am I doing this? Because this next article really caught my eye, and that is when some privacy internet watchdogs start to make comments about ByteDance's apps and 130 other apps. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who ByteDance is the creator of the world famous social media app called TikTok, also known as Douyin in China. So you have all heard about how TikTok has been in the spotlight in US, India, and several other countries, and now it's in the spotlight in its own country, China. And like I said, privacy watchdogs. People actually care about privacy. But is this a one-off incident? It is not, I assure you, because just some time ago in April, they start to say that, in its quest to rein its tech giants, China turns to data protection. And they talk about the PIPL, the Personal Information Protection Law, as well as the Personal Data Security Law. So they really mean business, and not just this year, but actually from a long time ago. And in fact, in the same a month before that article, there was also an article that the banks were starting to use privacy as a form of branding, just like how Apple has started to use privacy as a form of branding against all other internet giants like the G and the A company, right? So it's like, wow, Chinese banks are also beginning to look at privacy as a form of branding, and that kind of gives the kind of idea that somehow consumers in China bother about privacy. Not just the people in the West, but the Chinese too are concerned about privacy. And all these begin some time ago last year when watchdogs and the press start to talk about privacy in China and people becoming aware. And this is last year in 2020 in September, where the talk about privacy. And in fact, around that some time in October, there was actually a case where I think a lecturer won some law against a bank for disclosing some of his data. I have that news somewhere in my Data Protection Pal fortnightly updates. You can check it out. Now, but beyond September, they also mentioned about the Personal Information Protection Law already in October, and lo and behold, 6 months later, they already start to have a draft law and even published draft laws so that companies and people, businesses, influencers, academics can comment upon. And this is the announcement where the Chinese government invites companies, entrepreneurs, academics to comment about its Personal Information Protection Law, the PIPL, which is very much modeled after the GDPR apparently. So these are the 8 chapters of the draft PIPL, and you can get it from me if you want. Just leave a message, PM me, and I'll be glad to send this article to you. My guys and I are yet to translate the full thing into English. However, you could do a search on the internet. I believe there is a huge consulting firm, I believe it was PwC or Deloitte, they have done a very good translation of the entire PIPL. I could send the link to you if you could just, again, comment or PM me. But beyond the PIPL, China even passes a data security law in addition to the draft PIPL, and this happened in June 2021. It was quite a surprise to me that they launched it so early in 10th of June. Maybe they're really preparing for the PIPL to be launched. That's why they're launching the data security law first. So it looks like China is becoming really serious about data protection, and I'm kind of excited really. I mean, I'm Singaporean Chinese, and I have stayed in China a year. And, I believe that, China is going to get stronger and the economy is really recovering. And in fact, all over the world, despite the pandemic, the Chinese economy seems to be like kind of normal. So I'm looking forward to the day that I myself can travel to China and also, well, teach, share, and together grow in this area of privacy and data protection. So this is the site in China that gives you the draft, oh no, not the draft, the law that's passed, data protection law or data security law, all 6, I think it's 8 chapters again. So you can log into this website at the bottom to get more information. And again, we are still in the midst of translating it. If you want it, you can just ping me and I'll be able to give it to you with more information. So my name is Mark Barnabas and I look forward to connecting with you, and tell me what you think. Does the Chinese bother about privacy? Do they have a data protection law? Well, that question is kind of answered, right? They do have laws, and there's a data security law as well as a personal information protection law. So I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Meanwhile, take care, be safe, and remember, always be vigilant. Watch out for malware, spam, and even all the social engineers out there looking to steal our data. So my name is Mark again. Be safe and be good. Take care and be good.